unwavering. How's everyone doing? It is October 29th and it's 3:12 p.m. I wanted to get a video out today before I go to the post office. I was going to go to the post office and I'm like, nah, let me go ahead and get my video out. I've been cleaning. Part of this video, I may not finish because I want to start frogging some of the stuff there. I've got everything a lot more organized. I still have the 10 whip pile here. I need to get a tub either from upstairs, which is my attic, or it may be in one of my rooms. I'm not sure, but to get it up off the floor. That's the only area I did not mop. Yesterday, Shay was here. I told her not to worry about this room. Sadie's afraid of her, and I just didn't want her. I don't want her stressed out right now. She's doing really good, so yeah. She was vacuuming and hitting the door like boom, boom, and it upset her. And I told her, I said, "You're freaking my dog out. Stop doing that." Don't worry about coming in here tonight. So I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little protective of her, but we'll talk to the trainer about that. I've got my questions and to figure out where we are. So moving forward, this company is crazy. I purchased something, and now the company has reached out to me and asked me if I want free product to do videos and show this product. So it's kind of crazy. But anyways, before I review this, I just want to let you know that I don't know what I'm going to do. It's an electric ball winder, and I'm not gonna do anything with it yet. I'm going to email this company. Maybe they'll give me something else, some of their other product. But the company is Cato. So I missed out on the puffy thing because I ignored the email. So this email I read, and I already purchased the daggum thing. Just my luck, but I can afford it, so it's not a big deal. But if I can get a free one, I'll give it away, So we'll see. But anyways, I'm excited to use this because I'm gonna wind up all that stuff. Maybe we can do it all. I don't know. What I worry about this is, what if it gets hung up? What happens? I watched Tony on TL Yarn Crafts. Tony, I'm sorry. She doesn't watch my channel, but I'm sorry. I always forget names on everybody, but I do watch Tony. Even though I'm not a yarn snob. It's all good. So, but I'm excited. I'm excited to share this with you guys. I gotta go to the post office and UPS. Got a couple packages to mail, and there's some addresses I don't have that I need. It's my fault. I ask people for their addresses and then or their phone number, and then I forget to save it, or I don't know. But I know a few of these ladies have given me their phone numbers, and yep, here's one. Oh, I have her phone number? No, I don't. I just have her in my system, but no phone number. Why would I? Maybe I thought I had her number. So, dagnabbit. Sometimes you can Google someone. Tiffany Googled the guy that owned the property in Steenhatchee's phone number was public. Yep. You just go to the public property appraisers. You can find out where anybody lives if they own property and the county they live in. It's public record. Yep. So, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to write her. It makes me so mad that I forget to save stuff, or if I save it, I can't figure out where I saved it. If I wrote it down, I can't remember where I wrote it down. But once I mail you something, it's saved in my pirate ship. But I'm looking at cards here. Sometimes I save cards because there's an address. No, this is Desi. Desi, you need to send me your address. I think she already did. But, yeah, there's one of my blanket people. I need to send her yarn, and I don't have her address. I'll call Miss Billie, maybe. Anyways, today I have, getting back to, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, and I don't know why. I asked Shay not to clean the room, so today I've been cleaning my room. I've pulled up a couple carpets. Sadie is housebroken, but if I put down these rugs, she thinks it's a pee-pee pad. So I haven't put down any rugs, but at the back door I have to. Well, I think she pottied on it. I don't know if it's her. Zeus has accidents because he's old, but she's done really good. When I was out on that trip, you know, but I had her crated if she wasn't attached to me. And I have her attached to me still here, but she does get some freedom. Right now she's sleeping. But, so I've been cleaning, organizing this stuff, getting it ready to Frogg. Well, no, this stuff is to wind up. It's yarn that I need to wind up, and some of it is going in a box to ship away. Some of it, a lot of it, I'm keeping, because there's big skeins of yarn. As far as my crochet, I haven't crocheted a lot this week. I went and celebrated last night over at my son's house. My granddaughter and my grandson both got, well, my granddaughter got the honor roll, and she won every award you could possibly win. The kid is a genius. And then my grandson, he's real smart also, and he got awards. So I decided to celebrate, and I ordered pizza. I went over there. I got them each a scratch off lottery ticket. Gunner won $10. I bought the $10 lotto tickets, one for each of them, and then I got flowers for Kirkland. They had some really cute flowers. There's a grocery store here. It's it used to be locally owned. You know, the owners grew their beef, but it was bought out. It used to be called Hitchcock. Well, no, it is called Hitchcock still. The Hitchcock's family is a big family here in Alachua. They have cattle, a lot of cattle, and anyways, I knew the father, I guess, yeah, the father, and then his son took over his business, and then I think he got out of the grocery store business, but still in the cattle business. But yeah, I knew them on a kind of a personal level. And they're really, really nice people. And why I'm telling you this, I don't know. I bought the flowers there at Hitchcock's. Ooh. Anyways, the flowers, you know, you get those, they're like daisies, and I think they soak them in colored water because they were like my favorite pink and my favorite green. They were beautiful purple, and it had a bat as the decoration. So they were a Halloween type flowers, but they were beautiful. My daughter-in-law goes, "These are gorgeous. Where'd you get them?" They were really cool. So anyways, so I spent last night with the grands. So I didn't really get a video out, a fresh video. I think I did release a video yesterday of me in this hot mess, but this video is not so much about that. I cleaned, I mopped, washing a few rugs. What else? I am working on a whip. It's a very slow progress. I'm going to see my cardiologist tomorrow. Right? What's today? What is today? The 29th. Okay, I see my cardiologist on the 31st. But anyways, I'm doing that sleeping again. I feel good, but if I sit down and I stop, I start crocheting, I fall asleep. It's driving me crazy. So I sit up here and try to crochet, and I get, I don't know why, but I'm nodding out. I hate that, because you know how people go, how much can I do in 24 hours? Well, this one will snore out for 24 hours. That's why everybody else crochets. I don't know why, but I feel good. I don't feel bad. I just fall asleep when I start crocheting. It's that relaxing to me. But let me get my project and share with you what I've got done so far. And you guys know I got that new yarn, and I told y'all I was going to start a cardigan. So, and I'm working on it. I'm working on the back panel. Nice thing about having all the rugs up, you roll your hot, messy cart around. This thing, I love this thing. Anyways, I've started this thing 3 times. The first time, I gotta frog it still. I don't know what I did wrong here. Anyways, I'm using 2 colors. I'm using black, which I'm connected to right now. This is exactly like that. And you guys are like, why aren't you doing this tutorial? Because I keep falling asleep. But no, I started this 2 nights ago. That one the night before last, and this one last night. And I like this one much better. I don't think I'm gonna do a ribbing. I kind of like this. I always go the wrong way. I like this without a ribbing. Now this is not going to be as long. I'm going to try to finish it before Halloween. Probably won't. But the yarn I'm using is yarn that has been sent to me from several of my Yarny Sisters subscribers, and I'm very grateful and I appreciate it. And I'm going to use this yarn. It's Spooky Season. And I really like it. I like it a lot. I thought about doing the same stitch that I did in that green and orange shirt, but I didn't. But I might, still might. I don't know. You never know what pops in my head and then what I work up. But I keep falling asleep. So, but I'm going to see my cardiologist, and we'll see what he says. Like I said, I don't feel bad. I just doing that sleeping, and I don't know why. I'm eating well. Last night, Tim and I went to, not last night, night before last. He asked me, because you want to go to Texas Roadhouse? What do you think? Of course. So he took me to Texas Roadhouse, and I had my usual. I love steak and potatoes. So, yep, and then we came home. And I had enough left over that I ate leftovers for lunch yesterday. And then last night I had pizza. I had 2 slices of pizza. And the pizza slices are New York size. They're large. You have to fold them in half to eat them. To eat them right. And I visited with the kids for a little bit. I didn't stay really late because I don't see well at night when I drive. So I left right at dusk. So I got home. By the time I got home, it was dark. And I have these yellow lens glasses I wear at night. So what it is, it's just the oncoming traffic with the bright lights. The LED lights are killing me. I wish they'd outlaw those. They just kill me. When you get older, younger people don't understand, but when you get older and you have the cataracts, they're blinding, you know. And I mean, I'm sure younger people are like, well, stay off the road as well. No, we got to take care of ourselves. You know, I just think the lights are too powerful. And you know, a lot of these new vehicles, they don't have just one headlight. They got 50 lights on the front of their vehicles, you know? It's ridiculous. And some of these rednecks out here have them all up and down their four-wheel drives. So, but yeah, so I hope I get this done. I'm gonna try. It's very simple. I'm gonna make it, I think I'm gonna make it one piece, folded in half, and then just go in the round for the sleeves. That will be quicker, I think. So, yeah, that's for sure. So that's about all I'm really up to. Have I finished my washcloths? No, I haven't had time. I don't know if I haven't had time, but I haven't had the chance to do it, you know, just doing other stuff. And, you know, wiping down things that I don't normally wipe down with, like Shay. She wipes the walls down and the baseboards and stuff, but she doesn't use like Pledge or any of that stuff. She says it leaves a film, and she pretty much just dusts with her duster, and then she vacuums and mops the floor, you know. So I use Windex, and I wiped everything down with Windex and a damp cloth. What wasn't wood that I would ruin, you know what I mean? But like my printer and all that stuff, I wiped all that stuff down. Things that you forget to wipe down, and like this kind of stuff, you know, wipe it down, wipe the germs off of it. And yeah, but I don't have a whole lot today to talk about. It's not common for me, but I am trying to ship out some stuff. One box I'm sending to Canada, and I'm waiting for something to come in before I send that. But yeah, but that's about all I got going on. I would love to start something else, but no. What I'm gonna do is, somebody said something about frogging the brown blanket. I've made several of these blankets. I make these squares. I don't frog my squares for my Boggy blankets because I do put them together. I just, you know, let me show you which one they were talking about. I won't frog this. I will never frog it because I've made like 5 of these blankets. That's how much of this yarn that I have. And this one I'm going to make for Uncle Greg, I think. I think I'm going to send it to Uncle Greg. But yeah, these, I love these. And what I do is I will do, so many rows of each color, and then I'll go back and do another color of all these and another color. So, but yeah, and all the yarn is in here. It's Forever Fleece, and I like the is it number 4 or bulky? I think it's bulky. But I have a bunch of this yarn, and I love it. It's a number 6. So yeah, see here, I started, it goes in this bag, but it's attached, so. But anyways, this is definitely, it's an ongoing project. It's been ongoing. I've made several over the past 2 years. So this will be my 3rd year. I make at least a couple a year. I love them. And why don't I finish them right away? It's that ADHD. Oh, goodness. What was it? I was watching a video. There's this girl, I guess she's autistic. She was diagnosed with autism, but she just at the age of 30, she was diagnosed with that she's autistic, but she also has ADHD really bad. And she's like, if you teach somebody to crochet with ADHD, don't teach them granny squares. It'll drive them crazy. She says, give them amigurumis. It was funny. You got to watch the video. It was hilarious. I got it anyways. Some people might not. But Tiffany, let's see. Tiffany called me today, and she's just talking about the house and my step granddaughter. I know a lot of you know of Brinley, and y'all know what it's like raising 13-year-old, right? 12 and 13. It's not easy, and being a stepmother on top of it, it's not easy. And then having the biological mother appear after 5 years and let the child do whatever she wants. Not to give too much information, but anyways, Brinley ran away, and she went to her mother's, thought the grass was greener on the other side, and she's wanted to come home, and her dad told her she couldn't. When you leave here, you're not playing this back and forth game. So he's let her live with her mother for a couple of years. Well, she comes to Tiffany and asks Tiffany she can move back, but she's afraid to ask her daddy. Anyways, she got up the courage to ask her daddy, "Daddy, can I come back?" And so he spoke to the ex, Brinley's mother's husband, because they cannot communicate with each other. It just, David won't talk to her, and it's kind of sad, but he probably has good reason. I don't know. You can't tell people how to be and how to raise their kids. You just try to be as supportive as you can. So anyways, David talked to the husband, and she's been a handful, and it's because they let her do whatever she wanted, and now they want to hand her back. She doesn't just want to leave, they want to hand her back. Anyways, David told her she can come back home, but she's got rules. It's really hard, but the conversation with the stepdad, I guess, and David, her father, was really upsetting to David, and he's really concerned. So she's probably going to have to go into counseling, and he's gonna let her move back home. But it's really hard. You don't want to abandon your kids, but you can't let them play you. In today's world, you can't spank kids. There's a lot of things you can't do that our parents got away with. Now, some of it I don't agree with, but I definitely agree with discipline. And it worked for my kids. They still love me, and they're all successful. Nobody's been to jail. But anyways, y'all just say a prayer for Tiff and David and little Brinley, because she's a good girl. She's just very lost, and I blame a lot of it on a broken home. Parents that can't communicate and love the child and support one another and help this child grow, and it hasn't worked that way for them. They were never married, so they dated. Anyways, I don't want to go down that road, but anyways, Brinley's coming home. I'm kind of excited, but then again, I'm a little nervous. Because there's a lot of drama. That child has a lot of drama, and I think a lot of it is due to a dysfunctional raising a child under turmoil, I guess. I don't know. I was very lucky, though, also. My children's biological father had no relationship with my kids until they were grown adults, so I think it did affect them a little bit, but it didn't affect their growth and their development and their success. It just, things didn't work out, and you're gonna work, you're not gonna mooch, you're gonna treat your girlfriends good, you'll never hit a girl or your mother will beat the crap out of you. You know what I mean? I tried to teach him by my experience. You know, you always try to step it up from what your parents did. I have noticed that. And, you know, Joey, I've noticed it. And I just, you know, sometimes some of the things he's like, I'm not going to do what my mom did, you know. Sometimes it bites you in the butt. You got to discipline. You got to discipline. I'm not saying beat your kids, but sometimes, I don't know. That's very controversial, I guess. But anyways, it worked for me and my children. I was a single mom, and I had to be tough because my kids weren't running all over me. I could, you know, I had girlfriends. Their children ran all over them, and a lot of them are in jail. Some of them are, one of them's a stripper. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to survive. But this girl was very smart and could have gone very far. And instead, she's having babies by 4 or 5 different men, stripping, you know. So, yeah. I'm sorry I'm talking about this. But anyways, Brinley's coming home. I'm kind of glad. I had fun when I spent time with her, you know, and I think she enjoyed spending time with me, but she was her mother came back in the picture, and I think she was just very curious about her mother. And, you know, her mother convinced her that the grass was greener on the other side, and it's not. It never is. But you can't tell a 12, 13-year-old that with raging hormones. It's boy crazy. So, yeah. I told Tiffany, I said, you know, she's boy crazy. I said, you can't change that, okay? You can't lock her up and throw away the key. You know, you gotta meet in the middle. Maybe you gotta take them to the movies, a boy and her, to the movies, chaperone her. You know, at least you meeting in the middle. You know, this no boy ever can come over. I think you're asking for trouble. Especially when she's gone from one extreme to the other. So, anyways, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyways, I gotta go to the post office. It's 3:40 and pick up probably some Boggy boxes and drop off some stuff at UPS. I think it's UPS. I got one UPS box, I believe. So, anyways, all right. I might come back, but if not, mwah, I love y'all. See you in my next video.